Hello, this is an excerpt for Warehouse 21's board to consider me for the executive director position as soon as possible. My name is Adrian V. Romero. So these are programs that I have built out of Sonata Escuela, and I'm using different venues. I'm using different products and services. Sorry about that, you guys. Products and services, the shirts, the banners, the blogs. This is just like a little bit of what I've done. I can't even show. I've done some fabulous things, civic events. I work with the full spectrum student population, and so even transgender kids. It's a completely inclusive program that supports all children and all students. And it ties to the rail yard as basically a mentorship campus that is housed at a Warehouse 21's Teen Town Hall, which will be housed in the gallery. And so the difference between the old leadership at Warehouse 21 and the new one is that we're going to keep the old leadership that supported free speech and artistic expression. And now we're going to formally organize it to be connected to a greater context for greater gain. And I've created a very simple format. We have 2 leadership programs, and we're going to be doing formal market research out of both programs. And we're going to be experts, basically, in teen markets. And this could be applicable to Santa Fe or on a national level. The goal is to become a monopoly, basically, online for youth markets. And so we have the academics leadership program where money's never a consideration. It's about love. It's about children. It's about having a conscience. It's about doing the right thing. It's about saving our souls for those of us who think we have souls. This is really where we have the golden standard. Absolutely. We have the best teachers, real teachers, people that know how to teach. That will be a part of our team. We'll have a full spectrum type of support, social service support system for our students. And then the second one is all about money, and it's all about playing the game. I love the global game. I was very good at the global game, and with the internet, it changes the global game. It's a very exciting time in history. There is much money to be made. There's much to be done, as far as having a conscience and getting our kids excited and giving them a high about being inspired to be a part of movement, and where people are doing great things, then go and do heroin or go have unprotected sex. Like, really, the business leadership program is really about engaging the ambition and the inspiration and the smarts. And so both the academics and the business, they need each other because they're going to build Warehouse 21 social media campaign strategy. Because we're going to have kids, we're going to have departments, it's all going to be organized the way I was raised, so that as educators, we are doing a wonderful job and we're instilling the love of learning in our kids. As administrators, our systems are simple and they're easy to duplicate and they're easy to maintain. And so we have basically 3 programs: the academics and the business one, as I spoke about earlier, and then the human resource program. This is where we get our labor. This is where we get our clicks. This is where we get our support. This is where we get our endorsements. This is the people part, right? This is the systems. And this here is where we need to start, because without money we can't do anything. I need a staff, and I need a staff now. And we're going to show these kids, how do you take a business that is having a hard time and turn it into a gold mine on every level. And this is where we need to start with this project right here. And so, looking at our assets, these are assets, right? My team is an asset. My programming is an asset. If you're a parent, you're going to know your children can come here and they are going to be given the gold standard. It's going to be a global, a European tone with culturing professionals. And so this is the tone I was raised in, and this is why I did very well. And all of our kids are going to be taught how to have manners, how to have a real conversation, to discuss intellectualism. My son is an intellectual. I want to have debates for him so that he really is prepared for going to a private school, boarding school possibly, in secondary education. Things like that. So it's for a full spectrum student population. It's for all of us who just love life and we want to work together and role model what it means to be a citizen and work together and have fun. And there's color-coded systems, right? It's about keeping simple systems for all different learning styles, using all of the different senses. This is like a private school at Warehouse 21, basically, that receives public funding. So we're having a private school environment with private school curriculums like whole child curriculum movements. And this is my staff. This is the business team, right? This is the business team, basically the business program team. And this is more or less the academic team. But the academic team and the business team are going to be working together to build that social media campaign that I was talking about. So back to the asset management project. So I really did a thorough analysis. I gave Paul a SWOT analysis, a financial analysis, a Porter's 5 analysis, a website analysis, and now I looked at the venue and our real estate, because that is our asset. This is where we need to start. Without this, I can't have a staff. I need a staff, okay? I need functional systems, and I need functional work environments. And so the front entrance lobby is where I really need to start with the Sonata Community Shop. It's going to have a coffee shop. It's going to have free food. It's going to have resources and referrals. That's where the recruitment for volunteers, community service. That's how we're going to build the board. That's how we're going to build our tutors. This really needs to happen as soon as possible. But I can do this without a staff. I can do it with the current budget we have just to open and start. But as soon as we rent this area out, right? And I will teach Noah how to deal with a lease and a sublease and how you sell a property as a management company, if he wants to, or I'll take this on. But somebody needs to rent this out as soon as possible. And I have enough to do, so I really hope someone on the board will take on that responsibility. And all of this is ASAP, right? ASAP. This can wait, and this one can wait. But all of these ASAPs, they really do need to happen as soon as possible. But this one is the most important one. So the lobby, it's going to be a concierge kind of sign-in desk, and I'm going to make it clean and beautiful. We're going to go for a clean look. Everyone says that Warehouse 21 grosses them out, and that I want to be a part of Warehouse 21's board and parent committees. I know parents, I know board members, and so I want it clean. I want pretty flowers. I want it to be of a standard, a gold standard. I want an international tone. I want our kids to be exposed to all the opportunities these times offer, and be aware of all of the harmful things they're being exposed to. But they as an individual can choose, and we want to give them that choice. And we want a beautiful room for them to come into, and we want to open the doors for farmers market when it warms up, and we want to put street signs outside to say, oh, come in, come check out our place, when all those people are walking for farmers market on Tuesday and Saturday mornings. And it's going to be with free food, because I've done all of this. I've worked with the Food Depot program, and I bring free food to events, and I do tea time with the kids, and we just have conversation, and we can invite people and artists just to have intellectual lectures and that are simple, and we could do little music jams, and we could just make it fun. And as soon as we're ready, Jacob and Isaac want to open a cafe, and Sonad Silkscreen Boutique by Flores will be part of the community service program. All of this is easy. We just need to do it, and we need to do it simply and with a reasonable mind and with level-headed expectations, and in a way that makes the kids just want to be at Warehouse 21 and want to behave correctly and feel success as students, and engage with all types of good people in Santa Fe. Everybody wants this. I can't stress it to you guys. Everybody wants a community home, and that is what Warehouse 21 will be. It's a community home, and Once we can do all of this, then the first thing we need to do, our first real project, is going to be doing a map, like the Sights of Santa Fe. You know how you do those little books or those zines or those publications or those brochures? We're going to do it for the rail yard, so that and that will be tied to our blog, and that will be how we'll make money, right? It's all about money. And so first we need to have a staff, so we need to rent out that other space so that I could get a staff, because once I get a staff, then we can start making marketing materials that generate income. And I have it so that it's very easy. Every venue will be managed by someone, and every venue will have an earned income project. And so all of this is going to be really simple, but I have to have an admin office, and I have to have a schedule. Thank you, and I just want to say that I've been doing research on this because the goal is really to increase our program participants. And these are the established ones, right? Once I take over, I'm going to be able to show you guys how, not me, but the kids, but under my leadership, because I know how to run a business. I know how to engage kids. I just never had the support at Warehouse 21 to do it competently. And so we will increase these programs, but at the same time, we're going to introduce these programs. My mentorship will never change because I have a ratio. I stay to that ratio. My community service won't change because I stay to my ratio. But the academics and business programs, those will increase. And these two programs are really not my programs. These are tied to buenasfamilias.org. And because we're working with SCORE and we're working with lawyers within the community, the whole goal of this is that I have designed something for us, for all the people who want to make Santa Fe a hometown again, for all the people who have suffered, the veterans, everyone. I have designed this model that it's very hard to discuss in a 13-minute video to you, and the goal of it is it empowers the individual, it empowers the team, and then it just keeps growing, right? So it empowers the globe ultimately, and it's really based upon love. And it's based upon cooperation. That's the only redemption humanity will have, is if we cooperate. Somebody famous said that. And the only thing that really happens is when a few group of good people get it together. Margaret Mead. It's taking all these ideas, and I've built something that is based on sound business practices. And so every quarter, I will do presentations to you with my kids, and then they're going to take over it. And then eventually I can leave and get my life back. Okay, but not until I know that the kids are okay and my people have a means to protect our heritage and our bloodlines. And so no matter what, I'm not done until that is done. And I wish everyone well tonight, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you. One more thing, I'm sorry, is that was this part the most important. You need to hire me so I can take control of operations immediately, right? I need to establish this shop immediately. We need to take care of the financial long-term stability of Warehouse 21. We need to take care of the legal part. So this really needs to be done. And then once we can get this done, then we need to get excitement from everyone, and we need to clean it up, and we need to bring in energy and excitement and really create basically an internet business, kind of like Patagonia, right? Because our kids are really talented. They could be making flyers and posters and clothing and banners, and I did thorough research on all of these so that we would know how to do that. Okay, I hope now I'm done. Bye-bye.